Welcome to Author Toolset Tuesday. Today's quote comes from Marie Curie, who said, "We must believe that we are gifted for something, and that this thing, at whatever cost, must be attained." I love that. I love the passion behind that, because ultimately, I think what Marie Curie is saying there is like, we're all destined for greatness. We simply need to get out of our own way and go for it, right? And so I love the passion with which she talks about this. It makes me very happy, warms my heart, if you will. So I guess the question that I have for you here today is simply, what is your extraordinary gift? We all have one. Do you know what yours is? And if you do, how are you using that in your daily life to make your world a better place? How are you using that gift to help write your book or accomplish whatever other dream it is that you have for your life? I focus on books because that's what I do. I love writing books. I love helping others write theirs. But whatever your vision for your life is, are you using your gift to help you get there? If no, then I want you to do a simple exercise with me, if you would, right? So, of course, grab your trusty pen and paper. I refer to this a lot because I firmly believe that when we're using tactile objects instead of our computer screen, we simply get a little more honest with ourselves, and it's just a little more, I don't know, it helps resonate deeper, right? So I always prefer using a pen and paper over a keyboard and a computer. So grab your trusty pen and paper, set a 2-minute timer on your computer or on your smartphone, whatever you have close by. If you have a simple little 2-minute sound timer, use that. Doesn't matter what the tool is, but just set it for like 2 minutes. And then I want you to brainstorm about what vision you have for your life, what you would like to see your life, what would you like to see as your legacy, at the end of your days. What is the thing you would like to accomplish most that will help you the most, help your family the most, help other people the most, But write down, don't limit yourself here. This is an exercise in internal exploration. So go crazy with this, go as deep as you possibly can, write down every single thought that comes to mind, because it's through this allowing yourself to be free enough to put everything on that page, no matter how insane it might feel in the moment. When you put that down on the page, it allows you to be open to possibilities, maybe that you were afraid to even, tell yourself about. And often when I do this exercise, that's kind of what happens. It's like, wow, I didn't know that was important to me. And yet there it is on the page. And suddenly it's like, wow, I've actually thought about that for a really long time, but I've never done it. So allow yourself to go crazy with this, especially if it feels unrealistic in the moment, right? Those are the best ones, because those are the ones that probably drive your passion at the deepest level. So when you're done with the 2 minutes, take a look at that list and see if there's anything on that list that screams, I must do this. I'm hoping that you'll have at least one thing. My hope is you'll actually have 3 or 4 things, because the more you have to choose, the harder this gets, and also the easier it gets, because you have to prioritize. And prioritizing what's important to us is probably the single most important thing we can do in any given day. It truly is. So is there that, no matter what the cost is to me personally, is there that kind of a feeling to whatever your number 1, number 2, or number 3 option is? If so, fantastic. But if not, keep writing until you find one. Just keep repeating this exercise, go deeper. Just keep digging until you can find the thing that you stop and go, wow, that would be amazing, right? Because you're on the right path then. And so that's the thing I want you to try and find. For me, of course, that's always writing books in one form or another, because that's how I reach out to the world and how I help the world accomplish their dreams. But if you said yes and you did find something there, then embrace this passion, embrace this immediately, and then take another 2 minutes and figure out 3 major steps that will get you from where you are today to accomplishing that dream. And this is just big picture stuff, really big picture stuff. Write down 3 steps to get you from where you're started right now to sort of the halfway point of getting there, and then what is the last step you need to do before you can sort of step onto that mountaintop. This is really, really fun. And then here's the one of my many most important things. The most important thing for this exercise is that you start on step one immediately. If you wait until tomorrow, you're never going to do this. That's just how the human mind works. There's always Someday Island, and we put all of our hopes and dreams on Someday Island, and then we do whatever drudgery is put in front of us because for whatever brain damaged reason, we think that's the thing that has to get done. Instead of following our dream and doing the thing that actually ignites us, actually gets us going, gets our passion flaring, gets us excited for living our day, right? If you can do that, life just gets really, really fun to live. And that's how life is supposed to be, right? Life is supposed to be fun to live. And if your dream includes writing and publishing a book, understand this. You can write and publish your nonfiction book before the end of this year if you make the decision and you take the requisite action. As I keep saying, none of this stuff is difficult, but it does require a plan. It does require to get off our lazy butts and do the things that are required to turn our dreams into reality. So if that dream is writing a book for you, then I highly encourage you to join me in a couple of weeks, September 19th to 23rd, where I'm running the latest edition of my Unstuck Author Challenge. It's actually a 5-day live workshop, 10 to 11 in the morning Pacific, from Monday to Friday of that week, and I will help you, guide you, help you design your specific, detailed roadmap for success so that you can go forward and write your first draft and then polish that draft and turn it into something that's worthy of being published, and then getting that out into the world so it can actually affect other people's lives before the end of this year. If that sounds insane to you, great. Then I definitely want you to show up at this event, because one of the fun things I will do, fun for me, is I will show you, I will prove to you how easy this is and how possible it is, especially if this sounds insane. I say this not to brag, but I say this because it's an example of what's possible. The last book that I wrote and published January 1st of this year, I started with a blank page, and 21 days later, the book was published on Amazon.com. That's not bragging, that's simply pointing out that this is entirely possible with 3 months, 4 months to go in the year. You can do this. And the beautiful thing about this awesome 5-day workshop is I help you build the roadmap that makes all of this so easy and so possible. You will know the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, the how of writing your first draft so you can get that thing done as fast as possible. Because here's the magic, right? The faster you get this thing done, the sooner you can actually polish it, turn it into this awesome gem that's going to go out and change the world. And that's ultimately, for me, the whole point of writing nonfiction transformational books, is to help someone else solve a problem that I've suffered with and I've solved, and I have a plan of action that will take them from the bottom of that pit that they think that they're stuck in, and show them a way out. That's the beauty of writing these kinds of books, and that's why I get so excited about helping authors do this, and I'm so excited about this particular 5-day workshop in specifically, is because I get to watch your expression go from, wow, I don't know that this is possible for me, I'm not sure that I can do this, to, wow, I can actually see how this is possible. And then you go to, wow, I have this plan, I can actually do this. And then working with you to help you implement every single step of that plan every single day until you're done. That's super fun for me. That's the stuff that gets me excited about getting up every morning. It truly, truly does. Because here's the thing, true fulfillment in life flows from achieving really worthy goals. And for me, writing books that help change people's lives in really impactful, really meaningful ways is arguably one of the most amazing ways of having impact on the world I can think of, right? It truly is. An amazing amount of fulfillment comes from that. Fulfillment also comes, and this is where I love this 5-day workshop, is I get to help you achieve your dreams. And that's hugely fulfilling for me, So, and lastly, I think that when we take the time to do the things that are really, really important to us, that impact the world in a positive manner, fulfillment flows out of that as well. And that's just a really beautiful way, again, of living a day, of living in a life. So my question for you is, if you have this some amazing gift, are you using it? If your gifts include, if your vision for your life, if one of your gifts is writing, or you want to develop that gift even further, and you dream of writing and publishing this book, then I really, really want to help you design your detailed roadmap for success so that you can see with crystal clarity how simple and how easy this can actually be. If that sounds like fun to you, then please go to the URL you see on screen there, and I think it's also in the text above or below or wherever it is on this message. ChristianAuthorUnstuck.com. There's a sign-up form there, and you can get started. There's a couple things I want you to do before we start the actual 5-day workshop. There's just some prep work that will help you get the most out of those 5 days. None of it's difficult. It's all really simple stuff, but it will help you really take full advantage of the 5 days that we're going to spend together later this month. All right. So if any of this got you excited, I would love it if you would like it and share it with your friends. Share in the comments why you're excited and what you hope to gain out of whatever today's lesson was, whatever the challenge upcoming 5-day workshop is. What is the dream you want to accomplish? I'd love to hear that in the comments too. And lastly, of course, please connect with me on social media. Connect with me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of fun stuff. sleekbio.com/Christopher is where you can access all the links to all of my social media platforms. And you can connect with me and follow me and make sure that you're getting all the latest stuff that I'm throwing out into the world to help you achieve your dream of writing and publishing a book. And lastly, since I already had one, ChristopherDiarmani.net/giveaway. If you have a WordPress blog that you host at a hosting company, this is absolutely, in my opinion, my not so humble opinion, the absolute best editorial calendar to help you maintain consistent content getting out to the people that you resonate with, your tribe, right? PublishPress is an amazing plugin. So what I'm giving away this month is the pro version of PublishPress, the whole suite of plugins. There's, I think, 8 different plugins, all starting with the content calendar and scheduler, and then there's some of the really other amazing tools that go into that package as well. So go to ChristopherDiarmani.net/giveaway, and you can sign up there, learn a little bit more about it as well, and help get yourself on a consistent publishing schedule so that the search engines love you, that your fans love you, all those kind of great things can go on. But of course, none of that's going to matter unless you embrace the thing that you're most passionate about in this world and go for it with everything you've got. Ultimately, I suppose that's my dream for you, is to embrace that passion and just go for it. So with that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.